What if you can have an online staffing business built for you in 30 days? What if the business had the potential to generate over $10K a month while working from home? Hi, my name is LT Patton, and I have over 20 years of recruitment industry experience. My team and I are here to build your very own staffing business with our done-for-you recruitment agency in just 30 days. We will build your very own highly profitable staffing agency and give you the keys to your new business in just 30 days. The staffing industry generated over $497 billion in 2020, and the experts predict profits to continue to grow. In today's trend, companies would much rather hire contractors instead of full-time employees, which means they are shelling out anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 per month to the staffing agency for each contractor they hire. And this is recurring monthly revenue for your agency. Are you an aspiring recruitment agency owner, or are you an existing recruitment agency owner? With this program, you can now fast-track your journey to success by exploring how we can build your agency for you in only 30 days. Do you ever think to yourself, how can I start my own staffing agency? How do I set up the business legals? How do I land new clients? How do I manage payroll? How do I build my business website? Geez, this seems like a ton of work. It'll take me months, if not years, if I try to set this up myself. Well, I've got an alternative. Let my team do all the work. We will build your very own recruitment firm. We complete all the setup. We complete all the heavy lifting. You receive all the perks. Not sure how this works? Let me walk you through the simple process, explain all the details, and the results you can expect. With the done-for-you recruitment agency in 30 days, we will build your very own highly profitable staffing agency and give you the keys to your new business in just 30 days. We use a 3-step method to build your recruitment business. The first element, done-for-you recruitment business. Our experts will build out your very own fully functional staffing practice. This includes your business legal setup, including business name, tax ID, LLC, and much more. Your business website, your business email, payroll tools, automation software, contracts, sales scripts for landing new clients, create your ads, and much, much more. My team will do all the work over the next 30 days by creating everything you need to hit the ground running with your very own staffing agency. The second element, Independent Staffing Entrepreneurs Training Course. Whether you have recruitment experience or absolutely no experience at all, this e-course will provide you with in-depth knowledge on how to lead a thriving staffing agency within 30 days. Step-by-step training on the day-to-day operations when running your recruitment agency. Learn how to land new clients extremely quickly. Learn how to recruit top candidates. Learn how to collect your money. Learn how to manage payroll, and much more. This curriculum provides over 3 hours of online staffing industry training. The third element, learn automation systems and tools that run on autopilot, freeing up your time. Learn email automation techniques that land new clients. No more cold calling. Learn how to outsource your administrative tasks for pennies on the dollar. Learn how to manage your business while on vacation or free with your family. Learn how to make your business less dependent on you. That's the goal. What are the steps in this process? Step 1, onboarding call. On the onboarding call, we will discuss the goals for your staffing agency, your preferred niche or industry, your current situation, and your current challenges. You will also gain access to our private instant messenger platform, Slack, where you can communicate directly with your personal coach on a weekly basis. Step 2, weekly status calls. You will have one weekly status call over the course of 4 weeks. During this status call, we will provide you with updates on your staffing business, as well as answer any questions you may have, including questions based on the curriculum. Step 3. This is the final review call in week 4. On this call, we complete a full walkthrough of your new done-for-you staffing business. We also ensure you have full access to your business and all the tools provided. We will also answer any additional questions or concerns you may have at this point. If you are fully satisfied with the work and the tasks that have been completed, then we will receive your final approval and literally hand you the keys to your very own recruitment business. Who is this course for? Entrepreneurs looking for a thriving business with very low upfront costs. Staffing and recruitment professionals looking to start their very own independent agency. Or independent staffing entrepreneurs looking to grow their recruitment firm and increase revenue. Have you thought about changing your career and starting a staffing agency? Or are you currently working for a staffing agency and ready to be your own boss? Also, have you thought about making an additional $5,000, $10,000, or even $20,000 a month running your very own recruitment firm? Look, if I can make over $30,000 a month leading a successful staffing agency, then anyone can. I'm far from a genius, but I have a simple system that I've put in place that you can duplicate to achieve similar results. I'm not a flashy salesman. I'm just an ordinary guy that figured out a formula over time that works and gets phenomenal results in the recruitment space. My Independent Staffing Entrepreneurs Training Program does just that. Provide A to Z instructions to ensure your staffing agency is up and running successfully within 30 days. The program provides over 3 hours of online training course material, plus all of the necessary documents, templates, sales scripts, contracts, and modern-day strategies you need to ensure a successful launch of your very own staffing agency. Everything you need to get started is in this program. Plus, I provide one-on-one coaching calls as well as free membership into our private Facebook group, where you can connect and network with other experts and like-minded individuals. Starting a staffing agency isn't rocket science, but you do need the proper tools and techniques to become profitable like the pros. So why reinvent the wheel when you can leverage my 20 years of experience and get started immediately? By joining this program, save time and save money by acquiring a program that allows you to avoid costly beginner mistakes that I made. It's time that you invest in yourself and invest in your future. Just like Dustin, one of my students who made close to $20,000 in her first 40 days, all while still working her full-time job. Also like Brittany, a single mother with no prior staffing experience who received her first placement fee of $2,200 within weeks of joining the program and is now on track to averaging close to $18,000 on a monthly basis. Who is this program for? The Independent Staffing Entrepreneurs Program is for someone who is currently working at a recruitment firm and now looking to start their own agency, or a current agency owner looking to grow their staffing business, or someone who has no experience in staffing or recruiting but looking to make a career change and be their own boss in recruiting. Now let me share a little bit about my history and how I got into the staffing business. I graduated from college with a degree in information technology, but the stress of always putting out fires and being yelled at when systems went down quickly became miserable. One day, a friend of mine who was already working in the staffing business explained how he thought I would make a great IT recruiter due to my previous experience in the IT field. So I then applied to a few agencies and landed a job with a small operation. I later went on to work with some of the more major staffing companies. After many stumbles, fumbles, and hours of self-training, I eventually became a top performer. Yet, After 10 years of being a premier corporate recruiter, I never received the big promotions or bonuses I felt I deserved. In my heart, I knew I was very skilled at what I was doing, but wasn't receiving the financial rewards. I accredit that to me not being a part of the in crowd and not attending company social events like happy hour and other corporate events. It's not that I was antisocial, but I had a wife and small kids I wanted to spend time with. All of our lives we're taught, if you go to college, work hard, be a good employee, then you too can climb the ladder to success. But I never received that ladder, and that was proven not to be my reality. I started to realize that in corporate America, I wasn't in control of my destiny. I soon understood that the executives were like puppet masters, deciding on who to promote to leadership roles based on who kissed the most butt. At that point, I knew it was time to create my very own staffing firm. I decided I had to make a change and take ownership of my career. I had a wife and 3 daughters to provide for, and I knew in my heart my family needed me to be prosperous. After starting my staffing agency, I realized there were a lot of elements of this business that I wasn't trained in, which led me to make a lot of costly mistakes my first year, and my wife was starting to get concerned. I knew if I wanted to perform like the major firms, I had to surround myself with a solid team of staffing professionals, but I didn't have the cash to fund such a team. That's when I went back to my IT roots and started looking at ways to use automation tools to replace a huge staff. I eventually figured out a formula that worked, and I quickly started landing clients. The automation tools I implemented combined with my staffing training had proven to be a success. By the end of my second year as an ISE, I began to generate over $9,000 a month, and by year 3, I had doubled and even tripled my income, all while working from home. With the right technology and training, you too can lead a successful recruiting agency from your home office, from the beach, in the backyard, or anywhere with internet access. And the ISE program provides the skills necessary to get you up and running successfully within 30 days, all while still working your 9 to 5 if you choose, which means the risks are minimum. With this newfound success, my life changed for the better. I was spending more time with my wife and kids, all while making $31,000 a month with little to no internal staff, simply by utilizing automation tools that were simple and easy to implement once I figured out the right formula. I began to uncover which AI software worked and which AI software didn't work. This newly acquired knowledge allowed me to make nearly $400,000 annually with little to no staff. But for all transparency purposes, I did bring on a few part-time virtual assistants from overseas. Since the cost of living in many of these countries are much less than here in the U.S., I was able to pay a fraction of the cost and still obtain good performers. This VA strategy is discussed more in detail inside the ISE program. I trained my VAs on how to use the same automation tools for their specific roles. This allowed me to free up my time, move away from the mundane day-to-day tasks, and focus on business growth and expansion into other staffing niches like transportation, nursing, warehouse, and logistics. The ISE formula works across the board. Due to my staffing agency's success, several recruiters I worked with in the past wanted to pick my brain and learn my formula to help start their agency. I shared my secrets privately as a silent consultant. My very first student was actually my cousin Carla, who was working for a nurse staffing firm and wanted to start her own agency. After working tirelessly to get her business up and running successfully, I realized I had obtained more knowledge about the staffing business than I had originally thought. At that point, I quickly decided to document all of my acquired industry knowledge and create an e-course and share it with others stuck trying to start their staffing business. The fire and passion was in me. I knew I had found my gift, which was combining my IT and staffing background to launch a modern-day independent staffing entrepreneurs course, utilizing modern-day technology to replace the old office and the old office staff. Who am I? My name is L.T. Patton, and I am a 20-year veteran in the staffing industry. I have served many of the top Fortune 500 companies, small to mid-sized businesses, and quite a few startups. I started out working with some of the major organizations as an employee. I enjoyed my work and was very successful. But after spending many years landing major deals and raking in millions for the company, and I only received pennies, I knew I had to become my own boss. Since starting in 2010, I built one of the nation's fastest growing independent staffing agencies, all by developing modern-day staffing techniques utilizing automation and AI tools in place of unnecessary staff, which equates to more profits. I decided it was time to control my destiny and be my own boss by starting my very own staffing agency. And that's just what I did. And that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years. Over the years, I've trained many others on how to become successful, which is why I decided to put together an interactive online e-course to assist other would-be independent staffing entrepreneurs to build their own brand and enjoy the success of being an independent staffing entrepreneur. And that's how the ISE Academy was developed. It was important to me that my program remained interactive for the users and not just a bunch of videos. We teach modern-day staffing by utilizing automation tools so we can perform like the pros, but independently. We also provide one-on-one calls with myself and other teams of experts to hold your hand throughout your journey. You will also be a member of our private Facebook group where you can ask questions, network, and connect with other experts and like-minded staffing entrepreneurs. The staffing business is a great business to start. It has a low barrier of entry with the potential to make 6 figures or even 7 figures if given the proper tools and training. Plus, you can work from home and control your own schedule. No, this is not a get-rich-quick program. You will need to put in the effort to be successful, but your work pays off in your pockets and not the company's. Click below in order to find out how modern-day automation techniques can greatly improve your staffing agency. What is included in the ISE program? The Done-For-You Recruitment Agency in 30 days, where we will build your very own highly profitable staffing agency and hand you the keys to your new business in just 30 days. Also, the Independent Staffing Entrepreneurs Program includes lifetime access to over 3 hours of online training courses packed with detailed staffing industry training from A to Z. This program goes in-depth on all aspects of staffing, including how to establish your business, land new clients, recruit candidates, manage payroll, and so much more. I actually walk you through real-life examples on how we use automation techniques to land clients, create email campaigns, and etc., which typically only takes an hour a day. No more smiling and dialing like the older agents did. The ISE program also includes all of the documents required to start your agency, including contract agreements, our signature email script, recommended staffing automation software, our signature interview questions, onboarding documents, 2 30-minute one-on-one coaching calls, free access to our private ISE Facebook group, not to mention so many other documents, scripts, and templates that you'll need in the future. So now that you have a high-level overview of how the ISE program guides you from start to finish, take action now. Save time and money by acquiring training that allows you to avoid costly beginner mistakes like I did. Don't walk this journey alone. It's far more costly and time-consuming to start an agency without the proper expert training. The global staffing industry generated $497 billion in 2019, and the numbers keep increasing each year. It's time that you invest in yourself and invest in your future. You only live once, so make a decision now to change the life for you and for your family. So click the button below, and I'll see you in the ISE training program. Thanks, everyone.